Hey, this is Siobhan. Welcome to my home, and it's late night. I had to wait till my sweetheart was in bed because otherwise you'd hear baseball in the background, football in the background, him in the background talking on the phone, talking to me. Hey, that's just the way it is. Anyhow, first I want to tell you that this video is 30 minutes long, and I have to apologize for that. Plus, me running my mouth right now. But it really is a good video, and I had a lot of fun making it. And these lamb racks were so good. That's a marinade, that sauce, it was snatched. Ooh, it was so good. You got to try that. Also, if you don't like spicy, or if you only like a little bit spicy, surprisingly, this marinade was not that spicy. Despite all the red peppers and the Szechuan and all that other stuff, but it really was not that spicy. It wasn't, I promise, honest. So if you like spicy, just a little bit spicy, not to burn the roof off your mouth spicy, you're gonna really like this. I hope you enjoy it. Bye-bye. Love you. Hey, welcome to my kitchen. And I'm all set up now, getting ready to cook some lamb backs, which is another name for pork chops with the long bone on them. Looks like spare ribs. I'll show you in a minute. And I got some lamb chops, and I'm getting ready to marinate them. I'm gonna have the lamb chops later, and then the lamb backs we'll have tomorrow. So I'm gonna let you see. I'm getting ready to do the marinade first, rub them down real good, and let them stay overnight. The lamb chops, I'm just gonna put on Korean barbecue on the lamb chops. But the rest of them, I'm gonna go whole hog and marinate them overnight. So here we go. Okay. Here's the lamb I'm getting ready to do. It's been sitting out, and I'm getting ready to rub it down, and this is what it looks like. It looks like, let me pick it up. It looks like this. Looks like half of a rack of lamb, doesn't it? Yep, and this is the back of it. And I do not peel the skin off the back, because all of it's so tender. My marinade is going to be very spicy and on the fiery side. I'm using Worcestershire sauce and a little fish sauce. And because I am allergic to shrimp, I have to make sure that the fish sauce I'm using has no shrimp in it. Now, I think they use crabs and stuff like that, but it doesn't have any shrimp. I looked at the ingredients, and I haven't gotten sick so far, so I'm good with that. I'm also using some grapeseed oil. Now, I would use sesame oil or olive oil, but I'm all out of olive oil, so I can't use the olive oil. But I wanted to use an oil that did not have a real distinct flavor to it, and sesame oil does have a distinct flavor, and I was going to use too much, and I didn't want to overpower the other seasonings, so I didn't use the sesame oil. For my spicy part, I have some Korean pepper flakes. It's just a little bit in here, and that's all I need is about a tablespoon. That's enough in here, but I have another container with it. I'm using some fried chili in oil. You see this? Then I have some red peppers, some it's called finger long hot red peppers. Anyway, they're hot. They're spicy. I'm gonna slice those up. I'm also using black pepper. I'm gonna freshly ground some. I have black pepper. I'm gonna ground some black pepper. And I have some Szechuan peppercorns. Now this is new for me because I have never cooked anything with Szechuan peppercorns. Now I know you're supposed to grind them up before you use them.
with a mortar and pestle, which I don't have that. I had one, but I broke the mortar part of it, so I just got the pestle, and you can't use it without the mortar part. In the meantime, so I'm using a blender. I have my little miniature blender here. I'm gonna put that in there, and it will chop them up a little bit, but not as fine as if I had a pestle. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, so that's gonna add another spice into it. All right, then I'm also going to add in some, have a medium onion, some salt, and some minced garlic. See, minced garlic. Well, it says minced garlic down the bottom. Anyway, it says minced garlic on it. Okay. And I think that's all the ingredients I have here. Okay. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to mix up my marinade, and we'll put this stuff in my blender, so I don't really have to chop this up real fine, but because it is a small food processor, I cut it up like that so it can all go down and get to the blade. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in about 1/3 of a cup of grapeseed oil. Then I'm going to pour in about 1/3 of a cup of Worcestershire sauce. Maybe more like 1/4 of a cup. That was more like 1/4 of a cup of grapeseed oil too. Okay, you see, I've just got to be very exact. Put in about a tablespoon of fish sauce. That's about right. And I'm going to put in a tablespoon of as soon as I get it open, a tablespoon of the red pepper flakes. Like I said, it's got to be exact. Okay. Next, I'm going to put in one tablespoon of the crushed red. Now these are spicy. I don't know if you can see this. You see this? These don't play. 1 heaping tablespoon of that in there. And then I'm going to put in some garlic. Tablespoon of garlic. I like that. Precise. And then I'm going to chop up my red peppers so they can fit inside the food processor. Okay, that's going to go in there. And then I'm going to put in my onions. And I would love to have a larger food processor, but I don't have the room to have stuff on here. So I have to go with the small size. Yeah. But it doesn't mean I won't. As soon as I get more organized. Okay, next I'm going to put in my Szechuan peppercorns. And this is new to me. Never done this before. Never used these before. So we shall see. I know I don't want to use too many of them. And okay. It smells delicious. They smell like something you find in the forest. That's what they look like. You see it? They look like that. Okay, I'm gonna put in about that much. That's enough. I don't know how they. I know they make stuff spicy, but I don't know the kind of spice that they are. So I'm gonna put those in there. Let those. And then I'm going to. So I had to keep these in a cool, dry place. So I'm gonna put these in a Ziploc bag and keep these in the refrigerator. All right. Next, I'm gonna do some pepper, some black pepper, about a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon, something like that. Very precise. Okay. Then once I do that, I'm gonna put in a pinch of salt, not a whole lot. I like that. Okay, salt, and one thing I did not add was a little soy sauce, and I'm gonna do that too. Okay. Not a whole lot of soy sauce because it's salty, and I already have salt in it. So this looks like maybe like 2 or 3 tablespoons, and that's it. Okay. And that's that. All right. Put this in here. Put that on there. Okay. All right. Now the one thing I'm not going to do, I am not sticking this in my mouth. I need to taste it just to see. Any good cook would go ahead and taste it. It looks like it's spicy. Okay. Here we go. All right. You're going to see me taste this. All right. Here we go. Go. Okay. Okay. That is so good. That tastes awesome. All I got was just a little burn in it right here. This is really, really good. Ooh. That is so good. That is so delicious. That is so good. Ooh, I love it. Okay. All right. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I clean this mess up so you can see me how I'm going to put my marinade on. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on, and I want to go all in with this. Yes. And also this has those hot peppers in them. I don't want to burn my hands. I really don't. I've done it before. I grew banana peppers, hot banana peppers one summer, and I cut them up and freeze them. I was so proud of myself. Man, let me tell you, about 4 or 5 hours later, my hands felt like I had stuck them in lava. Oh yeah, so I had learned my lesson. Okay, I got my meat. Again, this is how it looks. And I already trimmed it. It's already been washed. I washed it several times in vinegar water and salt water, and now I'm ready to put on the marinade. Okay. And again, this is so delicious. Oh, I'm gonna save some of this. So I'm not going to pour all of this in here because I'm gonna freeze what I don't use. This will. Oh, I can't wait to get this on ribs or something like that. Yes. Yeah. It's real thick, and I don't think I'm gonna need any more than that. So do that right there, and if I need any more, I can add it. But I'm not going to. I don't want to use up more than I need. Put that to the side. Put that over here because I don't want to contaminate it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here like that. stays on really good too. I'll let you see this. Okay. I want to get this on it like that, and then I'm going to flip it over, but I'm going to put it in the bag to put the rest of it in there. I just want to make sure this part right here got some on it, every part. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the plastic bag. Today I'm going to finish up what I started yesterday with the lamb backs, which are really like lamb ribs, but they're not really ribs, but I guess they are ribs. Anyway, I'm going to show them to you. Hold on. And here they are. They've been marinating since yesterday, over 24 hours. The marinade I kind of threw together, you saw it. It was so good. I would lick my fingers right now, except this is on raw meat, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm excited to see what this looks like, because I'm going to get my grill going. I'm grilling inside. We're in Maryland, and tomorrow, which is actually today, Friday, this beginning of our Memorial Day weekend. Normally it's hot outside. We go to the beach, sit outside and get our tan on our parts that were covered up all winter. But tomorrow it's going to struggle to get out of the 50s. Let me tell you something. This is an old lady right here, and my body starts to shut down anything under 70. I'm just saying. When the temperature hits 70, I start looking for the heat blanket. Yes. So, needless to say, I will not be going outside tomorrow because my knees will not work in the cold weather. So, we have our grill in here, and I'm using a power smokeless grill. And I'm going to show you that in a moment. And the only thing I need to do now is I need to take my ribs out of the bag. And I'm going to turn my grill on. I got a container that I have to put some water in. This goes up underneath the grate, and it catches any grease that may come down through it. These lamb backs, they don't really have a lot of fat on them, because one thing, when I prepared them, I washed them off real good, soaked them in water and vinegar water and stuff like that, and cut off a lot of the fat. So there's not a lot of fat on it, but it still renders a little bit. So whatever fat comes off the ribs will be going in here. And I'm going to show you that right now. Okay. And I'm surprised I'm able to do this today. Wait a minute. I'm not going to talk yet. Okay. I'm going to, with unusual right now. See, can you hear how quiet it is? That's because my husband's not inside. He's outside with his brother, and they're talking with the grand boys, and they do have some boy time outside, so I just let them have that. Meantime, this is the smokeless grill. It has the temperature controls over here, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see the temperature controls. The temperature controls are here, and has a fan, the power, stuff like that. It's not plugged in yet, so let me plug this in while I'm talking. Okay. All right, that was it turning on. And now it's flashing. All I have to do is turn it on, and I'm going to put the temperature on 350. And the fan's going to come on. I want that to happen when the meat is on here. What I'm going to do is take this off first. And I should have done this first. Let me do this first. Let me unplug this. I forgot. I got to put my water in here before I do that. Okay, take this out. And And it comes apart. It washes really, really clean. No problem with that. Put that in here. Put it all together again. Put my heating element back on. This also comes with a griddle, but I'm just using the grate today. And put that in there, and then my water. Put some water in there. There's some holes right in the middle, and put that right in there like that. Okay. And now I can plug in my grate. My grill. Tap one like that. Start it up. Yeah. 350. You don't have to use any Pam. I do. Just because I do. I just give it a quick spray like that. I have forgotten to do it and it comes right off, but I do it anyway. Okay. Next. Okay. I'm going to take this out of here. Okay, I've got my cord over here. Let me put the cord over there. There you go. All right, now take my tongs, get this out of here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is going to be so good. So good. And as soon as it stops blinking over here, I'll know that the grill is ready. It's on 300 right now, so I'm waiting for it to get to 350. Okay. This is all of the seasonings on here. All the stuff I use is on both sides. I got it down here. I even put it on the bones because there ain't nothing better than sucking the bones like that. And this is going to be enough for both of us. And I want our son and his wife to have a little taste because they have not really had this. My son had it, but I don't think my daughter-in-law had it. But anyway, so that's her lamb bass. We're going to have salad with that. So while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make a tossed salad. And dinner will be ready. Dinner will be ready at 6. I'm not hungry because I had a great big bowl of ramen. So I figure about 6:30 I'll have dinner ready. About 6:30 something to 7. I don't want to eat after that. Too much after that. Okay. So like I said, in the meantime, while that's getting hot, this can be coming up to room temperature. I like to let it sit out for like 30 minutes. It's only been about 10. And that's just going to have to go that way. All right. I'll come back. Okay, our grill is hot now. It stopped flashing. That's the temperature tells me now it's on 350. Turn on my fan. Put my ribs on here. I just have to use my hand because my tongs are in the sink. Okay. Let's go. And that's going to cook about 20 minutes on the side because it's going to be medium rare when it's done. Here we go. We'll come back. Okay, we are ready to flip this over. Sorry about the noise in the background. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So it's been on about 20 minutes on that other side. I'm gonna do it about 15 minutes on this side and it'll be done. Okay, this is done. I'm going to turn off the grill now and just kind of let that rest. That is so pretty. Yep. Turn that off. Turn off the fan. The fan's gonna stay on there like that. And I'm just gonna close that up and let that sit. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but that is rain. Yes, love it. Okay, I'm gonna take off my lamb back. All done. It's been sitting for about 20 minutes. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is done. Okay. Now I'm gonna cut it up into chops. Okay, now I am going to cut this up on here. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. And you want your lamb to be medium rare or rare. If you don't like that, go ahead and make it well done. It's up to you. This is the way we like it.
I got a text message from Jim saying that they postponed the game tonight. He said, I don't know why they did that. I told him, I said, they're expecting a heavy rain at 6 p.m. And he was surprised. He said, oh, really?
Okay, now, there you go. Everything's cut. Isn't that pretty? OMG, look like it out of a storybook. Come on now. Look at that. Yeah. So pretty. I think I'm gonna make this a screensaver. Ooh, that looks so good. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, look at it. Yes, indeedy. That's what I'm talking about. Yum yum. Yes. Yum yum. What am I doing with you in that television? Darn. Yes. Here we go. Delicious. Watch this. Hey, baby. Look at that.
All right. Pull this thing down right now.
Yes. Get yourself a caveman that like to eat meat. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yum yum. Come taste this, honey. See if it tastes as good as it looks. Make this nice and tall so you can see it.
Oh, geez. Oh, that looks great. Hey, let's not play. Bye, y'all. It's time for dinner. See y'all later.
Taste it, honey.
I don't have to taste it. Sit down. Let's go.
Taste it, baby. Come on, taste it. You just want to know how good it is.
This is so tasty, so juicy. This is fantastic.
Wow. Wow. I can go to Jesus now. Bye, y'all.
No, you can't. Not until you make another one.
I love you guys. I love you, honey. Bye-bye.